Have you ever wondered how Japan's ancient civilization began? It all started in the Jomon period, stretching from 14,000 BC to 300 BC. This era was the cradle of the first known civilization in Japan, the Jomon people. These early inhabitants led a fascinating lifestyle marked by their distinctive pottery, which still captivates us today with its intricate cord-marked patterns and flamboyant shapes. Their lives were deeply intertwined with nature. They were proficient hunters and gatherers, skillfully exploiting the rich resources of their diverse environments, from the mountains to the sea. Then came the Yayoi period, from 300 BC to 300 AD. This era introduced the cultivation of rice and the art of metalworking, two pivotal developments that reshaped the course of Japanese society. This was the dawn of a fascinating journey, a journey into the heart of Japan's ancient civilization. So, how did Japan transition from a simple agrarian society to a structured state? Let's travel back to the Kofun period, beginning around 300 AD. This era is named after the gigantic tomb mounds, or Kofun, built for the leaders of the time. These colossal structures symbolize the emergence of a powerful central authority, a significant leap from the simpler societal structures that preceded it. Fast forward to the Asuka period, spanning from 538 to 710 AD. This period marked a pivotal turn in Japan's history. Buddhism was introduced, profoundly influencing Japanese culture and society. Also, this era saw the creation of the first written records of Japanese history, providing us a tangible link to the past. The Asuka period was a time of significant cultural change and the beginning of recorded history in Japan. This was the dawn of a new era, one that paved the way for the Japan we know today. What happened when Japan started to establish its own unique culture? Let's dive into the Nara period from 710 to 794 AD. This was a time of significant progress, with the capital established in the city of Nara and the inception of the nation's first written constitution, a landmark moment in Japanese history. But the culture didn't stop flourishing there. We then move into the Heian period, spanning from 794 to 1185 AD. This era is renowned for its artistic and literary accomplishments. Most notably, it witnessed the creation of the world's first novel, The Tale of Genji, an intricate narrative that provided a compelling window into court life during this period. So, from the establishment of a capital city to the birth of pioneering literature, Japan's cultural identity began to take shape in these periods. The Heian period represents the peak of Japan's classical era and a time when culture and artistry flourished. What was life like when samurai and shoguns ruled Japan? Let's travel back to the Kamakura period, spanning from 1185 to 1333 AD. This era marked the rise of the first shogunate, a military government where samurai were the ruling class. It was a time of change, where power shifted from the imperial court to these warrior elites, shaping the political landscape of Japan. Fast forward to the Muromachi period, from 1336 to 1573 AD. A time of political instability, yes, but also an era of remarkable cultural growth. It was during this period that the ceremonious art of tea-making and the mesmerizing No theater took root in Japanese culture. Despite the turmoil, or perhaps because of it, the Japanese people found ways to express their resilience and creativity. So, from humble beginnings, Japan evolved into a complex feudal society with a rich and diverse cultural heritage.